And to your point, you don't need to know code to build on the software. So the question that becomes is kind of what are the limits? You know, if is it almost sounds too good to be true. This idea that you can build any solution on a no-code platform. So you're going, is this the future of all? Is this the future of all business software? Is every business, do you see in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, businesses are going to go, I'm a $5 million company. I'm going to now start the process of porting everything onto this one no-code platform that's going to do everything I need to, and that's how I need to do it. So yeah, I guess that's
so. I would say absolutely, unequivocally, no code is the future, and really because anybody who's been in business for any length of time, or even taken any kind of business courses or entrepreneurial courses, especially, knows that you need to understand what is your unique selling proposition.
Right.
What makes you unique in the market? How do you differentiate? So if all you're doing is using the exact same software that your competitors are using, then how are you differentiating? And how they've been doing in the past is like, well, we don't use that entirely. We also use this other software over here to do this, and we use this other software over here to do this.
Right.
And before long, they've got 36 different pieces of software, and they are unique, but their processes to manage their business across 36 different software applications is just a nightmare. It gets to the point where it's just not maintainable anymore. And unfortunately, that is the status quo. That's how business is done in the old world.
Right.
The new world is that if I should say there are some companies that as they get larger, they understand the power of what a custom implementation can do, what custom software can do for them.
Right.
But they still realize that, okay, now I've got this custom software that is exactly what I need today,
right,
or what I needed to do yesterday. Now I need to do something that I didn't anticipate, and I can invest entirely in my custom software on day one,
right,
or day 31 or whatever, or I can go pull on another piece of software off the shelf. And by and large, that's the easiest thing to do. And then they find this custom software that they've had gets older and older and less useful,
right,
but still critical. And they've got all these ancillary applications sitting around it saying, oh, did you remember to put that into our old custom software? And they've got some process around it. And that kind of cycle repeats itself. They say, we need to make custom software again.
Oof.
So again, so that's effectively been the status quo for decades.
Right.
But now the ability for a company to quickly and efficiently build a custom solution that embodies their unique method of service or their unique product or process, without having to go back and invest months and months of time in developers, and software engineers, and maintenance, and all that kind of stuff, they can actually do it very quickly, readily, and be adaptive to whatever their changing business needs are. There's no doubt that more and more companies are going to go in that way.